Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okay, so our lesson still in chapter 4, which is vector space. But today we learn the start subtopic about the row space, column space and null space. And also we learn about the rank and nullity. So rank and nullity ini berkaitan dengan dimension. Okay, so adjective here, able to find the basis for the row space, column space and the null space of matrix. And then able to find the null space of the homogeneous system of Ax equal to 0, and then determine the rank of a matrix and find the dimension of null space and nullity of a matrix. Okay, so untuk row space dengan column space ni you just only find the basis. Korang tak ada pun nak cari row space ataupun column space tu tak ada. Okay, so just find the basis of the row space and column space. For the null space, you will find the null space and also you will find the basis. Okay, so the definition, row space and column space. If A is an M by N matrix, then the subspace of Rn spanned by the row vectors of A is called the row space of A, and the subspace of Rm spanned by the column vectors of A is called the column space of A. So macam ni, daripada matrix tiba-tiba jadi Rn pula. Okay. So Rn tu apa Rn? Okay, so dulu Rn kita belajar ada yang macam ni kan. So vektor-vektor yang kita ada elemen A, B, C sampailah dia ada n elemen. Okay. So macam mana daripada matrix ni dia boleh jadi macam tu? So for the row vectors, so row vector kita akan ambil this one A, B, C. So kita akan ambil row dia, kita tulis dalam bentuk Rn. Okay. And then D, E, F, and then G, H, I. Okay, so this is, we call it as R3. Okay, so R3 lah sebab dia ada 3 elemen setiap vektor. So vector row 1, vector row 2 and vector row 3. And same for the column vector. So column vector we have A, D, G, and then B, E, H, and then C, F, I. So this one is the column vector. Okay, so column vectors in R3. So this one row vector in R3. Okay, so the subspace in R3 is spanned by these 3 vector. Okay, so these 3 row vector, and also the subspace of Rm. So Rm ni sebab M times by N. So N ni untuk kolom. So kolom 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 3R3. So Rm dia punya row. Row. So row dia 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So Rm 3. Okay, so yang ni tak payahlah nak fokus sangat. Nanti kat bawah kita fokus. Okay, so basis for row space of a matrix. If a matrix row equivalent to a row echelon matrix B, so then the non-zero rows of B form a basis for the row space of A. So ni matrix A ni kita kena transform kepada row echelon matrix B. Okay, so gunakan Gauss-Jordan. And then the non-zero row of matrix B, this one will form a basis for the row space of A. Okay, so RO do not change the row space of a matrix. And then here the method. Okay, so reduce matrix A into row echelon form, and then the non-zero rows form a basis for a row space of A. Okay, so here is the example. Find a basis for row space of A if A is equal to this one. Okay, so first step we need to reduce into row echelon form. So row echelon form macam mana? Okay, so first we need to have this one leading 1. Okay, so kena jadikan 1. Since I can see here is 1. So I just interchange row 1 and row 2. And then after that, make it this one become 0, 0. Okay, so by using suitable formula, so I have this matrix. Okay, so 1, negative 3, okay, and then after that, make it this one as leading 1. Okay, so by using suitable formula, so I have this matrix. And then make it this one become 0. Okay, so make it this one become 0, so I have this matrix. Okay, so yang last ni kita panggil sebagai 0 row. Okay, so this one is the 0 row. So this one we cannot form the basis. Okay, so dia tak boleh membentuk basis. So therefore the basis is the non-zero row. So the non-zero row is row 1 and row 2. So 1, negative 3, negative 2 and 4. So 1, negative 3, negative 2 and 4. And also another one which is 0, 1, 1, negative 1. Okay, so these two vectors will form a basis for the row space of A. Okay, so this is the basis for the row space. And then we go to the basis for column space. Okay, so basis for the column space, so method dia so sama. Reduce matrix A into row echelon form and then determine which column contain leading one. Okay, so column yang mana dia akan ada leading one. Okay, so the corresponding columns in A form a basis for the column space of A. For example, this one, we have leading one here, column 1 and column 2. Okay, so ni leading 1, column 1 and column 2. Okay, so therefore the column 1 and column 2 in matrix A, okay, so column 1 and column 2 in matrix A will form a basis for the column space of A. Okay, contoh yang ni lah, okay, kat bawah ni. Okay, so this one. Okay, so find a basis for column space. Okay, so saya lupa tukar yang ni. Okay, so column space. Column space of A if A is equal to this one. So example yang daripada ke atas tu. Okay, so this matrix A, okay, so transform into row echelon form by using ERO. Okay, so guna ERO tadi ni, so kita ada leading one dekat atas ni. Okay, so this one leading one. Okay, so leading one, and then this one make it this one as a leading one. So kita ada dua je. Sampai bawah ni kita dah tak ada cari leading one lagi kan. So cuma dua ni. So kat mana position leading one dia? The first one and here second one. Okay. Okay, so yang dekat bawah ni, so we have the leading one here and here. So therefore the column 1 and column 2 in matrix B, so let's say this one matrix B and this one matrix A. Okay, so column 1 and column 2 in matrix B contains leading 1. Okay, so column 1 dengan column 2 ni yang ada leading 1. So therefore column 1 and column 2, which is this one 3, 1, 4 and 2, negative 3, 5, form a basis for the column space of matrix A. Okay, so while the 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 and negative 3, 1, 0 form a basis for the column space of B. Okay. Okay, so dimension for row space and column space. Okay, so dimension for row space and column space. If A is an M by N matrix, then the row space and column space of A will have the same dimension. Okay, so row space dengan column space untuk A itu dia akan ada dimension yang sama. Okay, and then the rank of a matrix. Okay, so the dimension of the row space or column space of A of a matrix A is called the rank of A. Okay, so dimension untuk row space dan column space of A itu dia akan jadi rank of A and denoted by rank of A. Okay, so but how to find the dimension? Okay, so recall back yang lepas. Okay, so definition of dimension. If a vector space V has a basis with n vectors, so kalau dia ada basis, yang mana basis tu dalam dia ada n vectors, so then the dimension of V is equal to n. Okay, contoh yang tadi tu, Okay, so this one basis, this one basis for the row space, this one it has two vector, 1 2, ada dua vector. So therefore the dimension of row column space of matrix A is 2. Okay. So sama juga untuk row space yang atas. Okay, so for the row space basis we have two vector, ada dua vector basis dia. So therefore the dimension for the row space of A is 2. Okay. Okay. So yang bawah ni biarlah. So ni ni hari itulah yang saya ajar kan. So the easy way to find the dimension of vector space V. Okay, so V if equal to Rn, so the dimension is n. Okay, so if V is equal to Pn, so the dimension is n plus 1. Tapi dalam row space dengan column space ni dia lain sikit. Okay, so kita kena tengok number of vector in the basis. Okay, so here is the example. Okay, so find rank of A if A equal to this one. Okay, so first we need to find the basis of the row space and the basis for the column space. Okay, so sama yang macam tadi. So we do ERO to convert matrix A into row echelon form. Okay, and then the non-zero row here, 1, -3, -2, 4. So 1, -3, -2, -4, and 0, 1, 1, -1, 0, 1, 1, -1 will form a basis for row space of A. And then the corresponding column with has leading 1, so column 1 and column 2. So column 1, 3, 1, 4, and column 2 of A, 2, -3, 5 will form a basis for column space of A. Okay, so from here the dimension of the row space of A and dimension of the column space of A is 2, sama, 1, 2, 1, 2. So therefore the rank of A is 2. Okay, so rank dia adalah 2. Okay, dah habis. Okay, untuk row space dengan column space. And then null space of a matrix and nullity. Okay, so for the null space. Okay, so the solution space for the homogeneous system AX equal to 0. Okay, so homogeneous system. So homogeneous system ni sebelah kanan ni sama dengan kosong. It's called the null space of A. Okay, so solution dia kita panggil sebagai null space of A. And is denoted by NA or NA equal to a vector X element in Rn such that AX equal to 0. Okay, so the dimension of the null space of A is the number of vectors in a basis for null space of A, and it is called the nullity of A. So denoted by nullity A. Okay, so a basis for the null space of A is a basis for the solution space of AX equal to 0. Okay, so yang bawah ni lebih kurang sama je dengan yang atas ni. Okay, so example. Okay, so given the matrix A is equal to this one, so find the solution space of AX equal to 0 or the null space of A, and then find the basis for null space of A, and then find the dimension for null space. Okay, so first write down the matrix A in this form. Okay, so in the form of homogeneous system. So matrix A times by coefficient or not coefficient, variable is equal to A. So macam mana kita nak tahu dia ada X1, X2, X3, X4? So kita tengok kolom dia. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have X1, X2, X3, X4. So 3 times X1. Okay, so kalau ingat dulu multiplication of matrix, row multiply with column. Okay, so 3x1, 2x2, 5x3, 1x4. So kena cukupkan sampai 4 lah. Kalau buat 3 je, nanti 1 ni tak boleh darabkan dengan apa-apa. So tak cukup. So kita ada 4. And then use Gauss-Jordan elimination method. Okay, so for the null space, this one. So cara dia panjang sikit lah, sebab kita kena guna Gauss-Jordan elimination method to reduce the matrix into reduce row echelon form. Okay, so kita kena reduce sampai jadi reduce row echelon form. Okay, so buat. Okay, so from the matrix A, okay, so buat augmented matrix 0 0 0. Okay, so 0 0 0 augmented matrix. Okay, so ni garisan ni tak tahu kenapa. Okay, so dalam PowerPoint dia cantik je, tukar jadi PDF jadi macam ni pula. Okay, so tak apalah, biarlah. Okay, so convert into reduced row echelon form. Okay, so first make it this one become leading 1. So what I do here, just row 1 interchange with row 2, and then make it this one become 0 0. So we have this one, and then make it this one as leading 1. Okay, we have this one, and then make it here become 0. Okay, so become 0. So we have this one. After that, so ni leading 1 leading 1. Okay, so bawah dia dah kosong. Lepas tu sini jadi kosong ke? Tak kan? So seterusnya kita tengok fokus pada yang ada leading 1 je. So yang tak ada leading 1 ni tak payahlah. Okay, so leading 1 lagi kat situ. So therefore next we make it this one become 0. So negatif 2 dengan 4 tu tak payahlah sebab dia tak ada leading 1. Okay, so leading 1 hanya sampai sini je. Okay, so in order to make negative 3 become 0, so I use row 1 plus 3 row 2 and put back at row number 1. So we have here, so 1 plus 0, 3 times 0 is 1, negative 3 plus 3 times 1 0, then negative 2 plus 3 times 1, so negative 2 plus 3 which is 1, and then 4 plus 3 times negative 1, so 4 minus 3 which is 1, then 0 plus 3 times 0, so 0, and then the rest 0 1 1 negative 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, and then do the back substitution. So transform into this matrix. Okay, so matrix A, bukan matrix A. Okay, so this matrix 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 negative 1 0 0 0 times by the variable x1 x2 x3 x4 is equal to 0 0 0, and then do back substitution. Okay, so to do back substitution, so we do row times with column. Okay, so row darabkan dengan column. So I have here x1 plus 0 x2 plus 1x3 plus 1x4 which is equal to 0. Okay, and then second row, so second row I have 0x1, so 0x1 tak ada, and then 1x2, so 1x2, and then 1x3, and then minus 1x4 which is equal to 0, and then make it x1 and x2 as a subject. Okay, so macam mana saya pilih x1 x2 sebagai subject? Kenapa tak x3 ataupun x4? Sebab kita fokus pada leading 1 dia. So this is the leading 1 for x1. So kalau korang buat row pula back substitution, so row times by column, so this leading 1 times by x1, so x1 will be the subject. Okay, so x1 ni kita buat sebagai subject, and then second leading 1, so this second leading 1 will multiply with x2, so therefore x2 will become the subjects. Okay, so from this one we have x1. Okay, so now we have x1 and x2. How about x3 and x4? So x3 dengan x4, is it equal to 0 or not? Okay, so tak boleh katakan x3 dengan x4 ni sama dengan kosong. Apa kalau x3 x4 kosong, so sini kosong kosong, x2 pun kosong lah. Tapi tak ada apa-apa yang mengatakan dia kosong. Okay, so kalau nak katakan x3 kosong, contoh, so let's say here leading 1. Okay, so from the leading 1, so this row 3 times by this one, So you will have 0x1, 0x2, and then 1x3. So x3 and 0x4 is equal to 0. This one baru boleh kita katakan x3 sama dengan kosong. Okay. So maksudnya dia ada leading one lah untuk x3 tu, baru kita boleh katakan dia kosong lah. So nanti kalau back substitution nampak lah x3 tu sama dengan kosong. Tapi kat sini tak ada kan, tak nampak x3 sama dengan kosong ataupun x4 sama dengan kosong. So we can say x3 and x4 equal to 0. Okay, so for x3 and x4 this one, so we call it as free variable. Okay, so for the free variable, we will let x3. Okay, so let x3 is equal to another variable which is s, and x4 is equal to t. Okay, so tak kisahlah nak pakai sr pun boleh. Okay, so nak pakai tv pun boleh. So biasa st lah, senang. Okay, so since we have x3 and x4, x3 is equal to s, x4 is equal to 3. So we have x1 is equal to negative x3 which is s minus by t. And then x2 is equal to also same negative s and then plus by t. Okay. Okay, and then kejap. Okay. Patutlah saya rasa pelik. Saya terbalik ni. Okay. So sebab bawah ni saya dah tulis dah. Sebabnya sebenarnya dia tak kisah pun x3, x ke x4 ni s. Okay. So tak kisah. Tapi kalau refer pada yang bawah yang saya tulis tu, sebenarnya saya buat x3 sama dengan t. And x4 is equal to s. Okay. Okay, so from here I have x1 is equal to negative t minus by s, and x2 is equal to negative t plus by s, and x3 is equal to t, and x4 is equal to s. Okay, so baru saya boleh synchronize dengan yang bawah ni. Okay, so and then saya tulis dalam bentuk columns matrix ni. Okay, so this one is equal to negative s minus t, this one s minus t, and this one is t, and this one is s. Okay, so saya letak s kat depan. Sebenarnya tak kisah pun mana-mana. Okay, so ini sebab saya dah buat yang bawah ni, so saya kena synchronizekan lah dengan yang bawah ni. Okay, so yang bawah ni. Okay, I write down x1, x2, x3, and x4. So x1 is negative s minus t, x2 is s minus t, and x3 is t, and x4 equal to s. And then I separate s and t. So for the s, negative 1, and then 1, and here there is no s, so 0, and then here 1s, so 1, and then plus t. Okay, so tengah ni buat tambah je, biar tambah, and then t. Okay, so for the t, negative 1, here negative 1, and here is 1, and here is 0. Okay. Okay, so therefore the solution space or null space of ax equal to 0 is this one. Okay, so this one we call it as solution space or null space. Okay. Solution space or the null space. Okay. And then B, basis for null space of A. Okay, so for the basis for the null space of A is the set of vector that spans the solution space, that is negative 1, 1, 0, 1, negative 1, negative t1, 0. Okay, so kita ambil je yang ni. Negative 1, 1, 0, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, 0. Okay, so apa yang dikatakan vector that spans the solution space ni? Okay, so apa yang dikatakan vectors that spans the solution space? Okay, so solution dia untuk persamaan Ax equal to 0 ni, solution ni adalah x1, x2, x3, x4. Okay, so x4, x1, x2, x4 ni kita panggil dia sebagai solution space. So yang ni, this solution space is the linear combination of S times with this vector plus T times this vector. Okay, so therefore vector yang ni dua vector ni negative 1 1 0 1, negative 1 negative 1 1 0. So this one will produce the solution space x1 x2 x3 x and x4. Okay, so that's why we take it this one as the basis for the null space. Okay, so for the dimension of null space or nullity of A is equal to 2, sebab dia ada dua vektor. Dalam basis ni kita ada dua vektor, so the nullity dia adalah 2. Okay, so that's all for column vector, row vector, null space, nullity and rank. Okay, so see you later. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.